What is going on? Trade again. Happy Sunday. Back at it again with another Sunday night market breakdown for you guys. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Also a great trading week. Uh, Everything has been just the market's been going crazy, especially with crypto. It's been going nuts, as you guys have probably seen. So, yeah, just the market is moving. So gold even had some good moves this week. I didn't take any trades, but we did load up a $50 live account where we added $50 to a live account. So we're actually going to use trade blocker this time around. Usually I was using swing markets before, but we're going to use trade blocker this time. I use the broker Forex, just so you guys are aware. So if you guys ever want to use a Forex broker to be able to use trade blocker, you can use Forex. It's KOT and number 4 and then X.com. You can actually use them and they connect to trade blocker. So we're going to get into it, guys. So like I said, already got the $50 account already loaded in my account, so it's ready to go. If I trade blocker prior, I had about $8 in there, so we're actually going to start the account with like $15 in there. So I got a little bit of a leg up, but we're going to see where we can take this. So we're going to take nothing but A+ setups and really make sure that we have the proper analysis for our trades. If it doesn't meet our rules or anything, we are not going to take the trade. So we're going to see how much we can build this $50. You guys have seen me with the $100. I've made it up to I think 180 or something like that, and then I ended up taking some losses. Just again, I was over risking, over leveraging, just the typical things. But those are things that you have to battle with in your mind. You can't over leverage, over risk, be greedy. We have to resist those temptations as traders. So that's even the elite traders out there, the gurus, they even fall short of that. They tend to break their rules because we're human at the end of the day. So. Show me some love in the chat if you guys don't mind. Say what's up. So let me get set up really quick. We're going to go to the news. See what we got going on for this week for news. All right. All right, guys. So here we go. Let's go to forexfactory.com. That's where we see all of our news for the week. So let's check it out. All right, so we got next week up here. So let's take a look. So tomorrow is November 18th. Doesn't look like we have anything for USD. We are going to break down Euro USD, so we'll take a look at what we have for that too. So Euro, not much there. Trade balance. Let's see, Tuesday. It's going to be used for CAD, so nothing for us for USD. Euro, we have final core CPI, but it doesn't look like it's a red folder, so I don't know how much that's going to affect the market there. Wednesday, Euro, nothing. USD. We got FOMC a few times with certain dignitaries, nothing there. Thursday, we have unemployment claims, so that's just going to make a quick spike. So, of course, we can watch out for that. Let's see, nothing for Euro. No, Euro is pretty clear. And it's Friday. Friday, we got some red folders. So, Euro, we got French class manufacturing. So, something's definitely going to go down with Euro. We're definitely going to watch that. USD, we have flash services, flash manufacturing. So, there's probably going to be some movement here definitely on Friday. So let's see. So we'll probably see some movement there. So Friday will probably be the only thing we have to worry about as far as news. So let's get into the charts. So first we're going to start with gold, higher time frame. So you can see here last week on the weekly, we literally had a huge jump. So it literally created this doji here, and then after that it just sold off. So it literally tapped into this area right here. So 25.35. So it has pushed up a little bit. It's currently at 25.90. So with that being said, of course, we'll clear this out and then we'll do kind of a top down. So because we're going to be trading Forex with, of course, that small account, so we're going to be doing this on the Forex chart, not the futures chart. So some of you guys that are just following me now, I do trade futures and Forex. So if I'm trading a prop firm, typically I do with TopStep. They're a futures broker, so typically it'll be through them, but we're doing a live account, so personal account, so this is going to be Forex. So as you guys see here, we got a huge push. I'm going to music down a little bit. All right. So we see here we had a huge push down. So let me get it on the screen so you guys see. There we go. So as you guys see, we had a huge push down last week. So again, the overall trend though is still bullish. So because on the weekly we're looking here, so we still have a huge push. So we still have this huge push. So for our top-down analysis, this is still going to be bullish. Because if it wasn't, it would honestly typically have to break here. So if you guys see this, for us to have a true break of structure, it would literally have to break here. So this area right here. So for it to be a break of structure, it would literally have to break this support area right here. So like it could break here and break here. These are of course, lows. But for us to have a true break of structure, it would have to break here. Because what it could do is it could easily come all the way down here and bounce off of it and then go right back up. So which would still leave the overall trend bullish. So even though we may see some more sells. So with that being said, top-down analysis wise, so weekly is still bullish. All right. So now we'll go down to the daily here. So now, of course, here is a little bit different. So because on the daily, it had a previous support zone, and that support zone was broken. So it's all about support and resistance, supply and demand, guys. So we see here, support was broken. It didn't respect it. So if it would have like bounced off of it and gone back up, then that might have been different. So, but again, you do have another support area right here, which of course it did respect. So it could do a retest, come back up here, and then push right back down. So that's what could happen. So you got to be careful because, granted, here we do have a doji, which means that it could reverse because we did have some good push down here. So it could very well reverse back up. But we have to see it play out. We have to see if it's going to, it already broke from this area, so now we have to see if it's going to respect this area here. If not, then we're going to be targeting. We're going to be targeting these lows, and then these lows here. So that's what we're going to be looking for. So right here, of course, I guess it's simply broke as far as our top down daily. It's going to be bearish. So because it broke this support area. So here we're going to mark up our support and resistance. Okay. So of course, right off the bat, always want to mark up the high point. So we're going to mark it up right here. So here I'm going to do it to the wick. So usually I do it to the candle, but we're going to do it to the wick. So, and then of course all the way down here is going to be our support area. This is where it currently is right now. So because currently right now, I could mark this up right here. Because this is, of course, our support area as of right now. I'm doing it to the wick, which of course it did tap into this wick here. So we just have to see what it's going to do. It's going to tap into, it's going to pull up a little bit or reject this and pull right back down. So we have to see. So I have 17 more hours on here. So we have to see, even it might even tap into this area here before it goes back down. So again, we already have, right now this is going to be our major support, major resistance. So major resistance is at 27.89. So let's see, 27.89, let's do 560. All right. So we do have another area here, which is a level of support. So we can do one here. So this is at 26.240 or 26.60. So let's do 26.60. Let's do that there. So right now, I have to go off of this. So this is actually going to be a major support right now. Major support at 25.60, 900. I'm going to do a 25.60. All right, 25.60. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So as of right now, we have our major resistance, major support. So I'm going to mark up one more area here, just in case. If you do continue to see it pushing down, I want to mark up a couple more support areas. So one is going to be here. So 24.89 to 500. And then we do have another area here. We got 23.79, 566, reduced by 50. Okay. So that's where we're going to put everything for right now. So that's what we're going to look for. We have some support, extra support zones here. Major support is right here, right now. That's where last tapped into. This technically would be, this major resistance would actually technically be right here. So this would be technically all-time high. So, but again, major resistance is of course the last point. And then this is going to be major support. And then because we don't have any other areas here other than maybe right here, so another support area. But again, we have to blow past this first. So as of right now, this is resistance, current resistance, and this is our major support right now. And then of course this was support at one point and then turned resistance. So right now that's what we're going to look for. Go down to the 4 hour. See what it looks like. So here, as we see here, 4 hour is still bearish. So because it's broken through multiple times, it's made higher lows and higher lows and higher highs, which indicates that it can continue to push back down. So 4 hour could be bearish. So typically we look at the two higher time frames for confluence and direction. So the weekly is still bullish overall. Daily is bearish, 4 hours bearish. So again, we could continue to see a push down. This was kind of very similar to what it was last week, but it ended up being completely bearish. So this weekly can definitely change. So we definitely have to watch out for that. So the only way I'm going to look for buys is if it ends up, especially on here on the 4 hour, because you can look on the 4 hour or the 1 hour, but it would literally have to break through this consolidation right here, blow past this, and then it would have to actually blow past here. This is another area of consolidation. You would have to break through this previous support level and target this area right here. And then of course target up here, and then of course hit all-time high again, or previous high. So that's what I see as of right now. So that's what we got to look for. I might go live tomorrow morning. I'll do a live trade. We'll see. I may do a live trade, so on gold. So, but that's pretty much it for gold. What I see, guys. So definitely, I would say if it doesn't break through, again, if it doesn't break through here, then of course we're going to look for continued push down. If it does, then we're going to look for some buys because we did break a certain area. So we're going to look for some buys this week. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. But again, we have to see what direction it's going to go. So, because as of right now, we had a consolidation here. It pushed out of that. So we're going to see if it's going to consolidate again and possibly push down to this support level here, or it's going to target these highs and these highs up here. So back up to this area here. So up to 27.10. So that's what I'm looking at. So that's it for gold. So we'll take a look at Euro USD. So Euro USD definitely took a tank also. So it definitely pushed down. So last week it was the 11th. So of course that was all right here. So we can see we had a huge bearish candle here, bearish candle a week before that, and then of course huge push down a week before that. So this is actually back in September. So it's been pretty bearish. So because it looks like we had an area of consolidation right here. We pulled up a little bit. We respected this resistance level here, and we just pushed it down. So the way it's looking is, it could possibly tap into this area of support right here and respect it and bounce off it and push back up. Or we can continue to take out these lows. So that's what could very well happen. So let's clear these drawings. So it looks like all in all, like we're still in a consolidation. So if you guys see that, this is all accumulation. That's just a lot of up, down, up, down, up, down. So not a lot of straight movement like this. So you have all this movement right here. Like this is all push down, push down, push down. And then of course you got to push up. So then we just went into a consolidation. So it's still somewhat there, to be honest with you. So I mean, you can still make some moves within that consolidation, but you just have to be kind of strategic about it. Because like if I pull this box up here, so it pretty much shows you. So I can take a path and we can kind of just go through this and see exactly what it's doing. It's just making a lot of up, down, a lot of consolidation really. You see that? A lot of consolidation. So not a lot of movement. See if I take this out. See, we're kind of consolidating. We're really just going up, down, up, down. We're not making higher highs, higher lows. So for this, again, you can still make some moves within here, but I would wait for a breakout. So either a breakout to the downside to take out these lows, or wait for a push up past this resistance level, and then target these highs again. We can actually target these highs. So, so overall, like top-down analysis-wise, I would say we have consolidation on the weekly. So weekly is consolidated. So, well, it's hard to say. If we see this area right here, we actually did break it. So let me take a trend line. So we did break this area right here. that's where it previously was. So we did break that. But at the same time, this area right here, we respected it. So we still need to break through this area. So I'm still going to say it's consolidated as of right now. So we can go down to the daily. So of course, this is where we're going to do all of our top-down analysis, obviously. So we do have some support and resistance right now. So right here, obviously this is going to be our, major resistance. Right there. And then we do have an area right here. Area right here. This is perfect. And then we have another area where it currently is right now. Let's say right there. So this is going to be our major resistance. And that's at 1.120. So I'm going to just make this 120. All right. And then right here we have that's a support level, but it's not our current support level. That's our major resistance. This is going to be our major support. And that's going to be at 1.078. Let's say 8. To 80. Okay. All right, so there's our major support level, and of course we have another. This is actually a resistance level right now. So until we move up into that area, I mean, we can leave that as a resistance level, and then this is this is a resistance area right here, actually. So this could be a support and resistance area right here. This right here would actually be resistance, and then another resistance would be up here. So as of right now, do we have anything else we can do as far as support goes? We do have another, if it continues to push down, we could have this area right here. And then if we look to the left, we can find some other areas here. So we have one here, and we have another area here. Another area there. And then we have another area here. So major support, and then we have a support area here, here, and here. So it still keeps our charts clean. So I would say here, as far as the daily is going to be bearish. Because there's a lot of momentum here, so it could continue to push down. So because the dollar could be getting stronger, so the euro is going to weaken. especially after elections and all that. It's going to push it down, I think. So we can even look at the 4-hour. So even 4-hour is consolidated right now. So just like it did here, consolidated, push down, consolidated, so we can actually have a push down here again, or even here, and then we consolidate again. So even here, so even here I would say bearish. 4-hour is bearish. All right. So just the way I see it as of right now, I see both pairs. We're going to see some sells. I think that's the way it's been going lately. So so that's what I'm going to kind of look for. Of course, you know, the market kind of moves crazy, so we just have to be vigilant and pay attention to what's going on. So, but again, on both sides, since the weekly is consolidated, the daily is bearish. We just have to see if it's going to break out. So, because right now we had a push up here and we had a rejection, so it pulled back down. So this next candle here could very well push down into this area. So again, we could very much break support. So we just have to watch out for that. So other than that, that is all I have this evening, guys, for Sunday night market breakdown. Follow me on Nikki_Pips on Instagram. You can see all my live trades, my wins, my losses. I post all my trades on my story every morning. You know, so where you can continue to follow my journey, learn from my mistakes as well. So, because I'm very transparent. I'm not a fully profitable trader yet. I know one day I will be. These are just stepping stones to get there. You know, so you guys are kind of just being along the journey with me as I win, as I fail. You know, because one day I will be that profitable trader, and I can look back at these lives. I can look back at my stories on Instagram and be like, man, I stuck through it. You know, so just so you guys know, if you don't know, I've been a trader for going on 3 years. So I started in May of 2022. So I just hit my 2-year mark. So May, so June, July, August, September, October, November. So yeah, so it's been 2.5 years. So 2.5 years of trading. So it's been a long journey so far, and you know, nowhere near close. So, but I know it's just a matter of time. I just keep going and keep learning and keep growing. That one day I will be profitable, and the same thing is for you guys. So you guys are just kind of watching what I'm doing, and hopefully you don't repeat my mistakes, but you can also be on the journey with me. So if you guys have any questions, you know, shoot a comment down below. Let me know if there's any way that I can help you guys in any way possible. So I appreciate you guys popping on for the live. We do this every Sunday night, just so you guys know, at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I am going to have some videos coming up, so of course, especially with this $50 challenge, I want to actually make a video about it. So stay tuned for that, and of course, I'll do some other videos along the way for you guys to see if you guys some value going forward. So appreciate you guys. Do me a favor, comment, like, subscribe. I want to grow this channel so big as I can. I want to be able to help you guys out there as well. So do me that solid, and we'll see you next Sunday, and we'll see you on the charts. Peace.